Welcome to the online video that pairs with the technique department in each month's magazine. I'm Talmadge McLaurin, publisher of Florist Review. Today's technique is all about upgrading the plant. It can be a green plant or a blooming plant, but upgrading a plant is a particularly good thing when you're trying to add a little value to it or you want to make it appropriate for the season. So this season's fall through Thanksgiving, and we're going to take this simple Culantro plant, actually not so simple. It's a double bloom, really lovely, but it's kind of sparse and could use some extra help for presentation purposes. So the first thing that I'm going to do is pick a great container. This is a metal container and we want to give it something that makes it a little more special. So it's got a plastic liner. I'm just going to drop this Culantro plant right down in it. Okay, the second element, I'm going to add some berries. These are artificial berries. They're great looking. And just sort of fluff up the leaves. And I want to add a little stem wrap to the stem because these are artificial. They're wrapped with sort of a paper material, and when it's down in the dirt, these stems are down in the dirt, they're going to disintegrate a little bit with the moisture. So what I'm going to take is an item, a stem wrap that's called parafilm. It's a little different than your regular stem wrap that you use for corsages because it's more plastic. And I'm just going to give that a wrap, which will waterproof each of the stems. Now that they're all coated with parafilm, I'm going to look for what I think is the front of the plant and just add these berries down into the soil. For the next element, I want to add some gourds, some ornamental gourds. And you can use fresh gourds, real gourds. They're a little bit heavy and they also go bad quickly. So for this particular plant, I've chosen some artificial gourds, very lifelike. I'm just going to stick in a 6-inch wood pick. Just sort of find a random spot. Let's see, about right there. And then add those kind of topsy-turvy, going in different directions around the plant. Next up, I've dismantled a stem of fall leaves and I put them on wooden picks as well and wrapped them with the parafilm, and I'm just going to scatter those among the berries and the gourds. Going in every different direction. Now for the finishing touch, I'm going to take a bit of fall plaid ribbon here, and I've cut a length of it, and rather than making the traditional bow, I'm just going to take wooden picks and attach them along the length of the ribbon. The wooden picks allow you to attach the ribbon to the plant without tying them to anything in the plant and risking breaking a stem or a leaf. And the wire in the ribbon allows you to form it into beautiful loops that go all the way around the perimeter of the plant. When you approach decorating a plant the same way you approach making a design, by bringing together a lot of interesting elements and coming up with a creation that's beautiful, your customers will appreciate the extra effort. If you like decorating for autumn as much as I do, let me recommend my new book, Flower Styling. There's a chapter completely devoted to autumn. You can get this book by clicking on Bookstore, and we'll see you next month.